What up?
Shall we begin?
Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
What up?
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code Infantry to unlock more savings.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind, to inspire you to get outdoors.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors Live. I'm DJ Infantry, and it is another Friday night live. Look, man, we do this every Friday religiously, like even on my birthday. I ain't joking. When I tell you I'm religious about this program, well, I don't say I'm a religious program, but we do it Christmas, Thanksgiving, we do it hell or high water. I'm here on a Friday night hanging out with you guys, usually at 10 p.m. But tonight I figured we go at 8 o'clock. That way it's a little bit earlier. Folks that normally can't be here can be here. And yeah, it's my birthday celebration, as you can tell by the background. So thank you very much for coming in. Big shout out going out to Joe Morgan. Big shout out going out to, let's see who else is in my chat. Hold on. This chat's different than this chat. I got more people in this chat than I do in the other chat. Hold on. Let me screw the bird back. Go back. It won't let me go back. Come on. You got to let me go back. You know what? I'm going to do this. And then reopen the live chat. Because sometimes everybody's sticking infantry. Sometimes everybody's sticking. It won't let me really read the chat that's past my pinned comment. Yeah, I read my own pinned comment. Thank you. I think Rainbow River was up there. I'm not sure. I believe it was my buddy Rainbow River. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for the happy birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. And I hope that your Friday is going awesome. Now, we did plan to be outside today. We planned to use the recon wire. However, Mother Nature had different plans. It's currently pouring down rain, thunder, and then lightning. So I'm in the studios tonight. And what I figure we could do is just hang out, chit chat. If any of my, close friends or any of the YouTubers that have worked with me or anybody wants to come up and say anything about the program, it is our 6-year anniversary as well here on YouTube. We passed 6 years this June. So that's a big milestone for us. And if you've been with us since the beginning, thank you to those OGs that have been really supporting the program for all those 6 years. It's been a long journey. It's been a long battle. It still is a battle every week to get views, to get noticed, to get, where this program can be left to my children and I don't have to worry, about things. So, anywho, how's everybody doing? How's your week? How's your Friday? And the comment is pinned in the comment section. I want to know what everybody's biggest birthday wish would be. So whether it's your birthday or not, I want to know. My Friday is better now. Didn't start that way. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Joe. I'm glad that I can help make a Friday better for people. Those are the kind of things that honestly I like to hear because that's what keeps me going when, I other things in life don't. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been times, I'm not gonna lie, in 6 years of doing this program, even recently, where I've had to sit and go, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Because a lot of people, when you watch these younger YouTubers, they don't have kids and a wife and responsibilities, or they make part of their responsibilities their video. Now, for what I'm doing in my program, this isn't a vlog. At least I don't ever try to make it feel like it's a vlog. I hope that it's a program to you guys, a weekly program that you look forward to, like your favorite Friday night, program. Like mine tonight would have been Magnum PI. I love Magnum PI. Anybody watch Magnum? Put it in the comments. I love Magnum PI. And for those that are old schoolers, y'all remember the old Magnum PI? That's what I grew up on. But yeah, all them old shows, man, I love them. But that's what I hope this program becomes for you guys. And that's kind of why I want to leave it at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. I know it's late and people say, oh, infantry. Look, I got kids. And putting out YouTube content, this all goes back to what I was saying is it's difficult to put out 52. Think about it. Every week, every Wednesday, I put out a video, or I attempt at my best to put out a video.
52 weeks out of the year. And then I live stream 52 weeks out of the year with additional live streams when we find things to do. So it really, it's a lot of work when you're not a young kid who doesn't have responsibility. So we do appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for coming in. Oh, look here, we got comments popping up. Friday. Okay. Rainbow River says, thank God it's Friday and happy anniversary. Thank you so much, my friend. Joe says it was just a long day with my dad, and dad is all he had. Another I'm not gonna read too much of this out loud here, guys. All right. So, matter of fact, Joe, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. But I'm glad you're having a better night. Yeah, we've been talking about that, man. You believe me, you guys are in my prayers every night. I hope that Father God blesses you and your family, and that Dad gets better, that everything's good, man. Prayers for Joe's family, guys, every week. You know what I'm saying? When you come in, just say a little prayer when you see Joe Morgan. Tell the man up above, please, bless him and his family. Anybody who's got a sick family member, it's always tough. I went through it with mom and shortly with dad. But yeah, it's tough, brother. I'm right there with you. So, and if I always tell you, you need anything, you reach out to me. I'm happy to help if I can. So, but yeah, good to see everybody tonight. Drop comments as you come in. It is the birthday celebration and an anniversary really here on YouTube, because there are lots of things to talk about, lots of stuff going on. Did anybody check out this week's video? If you did, what were your thoughts on it? Drop that in the chat, please, and in the comments below if you're rewatching this on the replay. And I do want to remind you guys, for those that have sent or sending or want to send birthday cards, birthday anything, or fan mail of that nature, our P.O. box is always in the comments section, or not in the comments, in the description section. Yeah, I can't talk, and I'm not even drinking. In the description section down below. So all you have to do is go click down below underneath the video. It'll drop down and you'll see all of our information, all of our social media, our email, everything will be on that page so that you guys can reach us. And our P.O. box is there. Another way, if you guys want to help out or want to contribute, there is a super chat button that you can send, money via YouTube's thingamajigger. You can always PayPal us. And if you're watching on the replay, there's this new feature which I'm on the fence about, but it's called Super Thanks. If you're watching the video and you enjoyed it, and much like the Super Chat, you want to donate to the program, you can now Super Thanks, which is same thing as this, but just in the replay form. But if you do, guys, thank you so much. I just want to put that out there. And I hope that everybody that said they were going to pop in, it's always like you have a party. They say if you invite 1,000 people, 10 will show up. That's usually how it works. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on. That's appreciated, man. The dementia. Yeah, dementia is a tough one. It's part of life. You just won't have. Yeah, absolutely. See, mine for me was, God, mom had a bunch of stuff. What I remember was she fought and beat breast cancer, and then after that she had asthmatic emphysema, and that's pretty much was her undoing. So yeah, I went for years and years and years of watching it happen. It's not cool. And dementia is never fun, because I know my grandmother had it, and I remember talking to her as I became a young adult. She is my grandparents fled the war. They're from Germany, so they fled the war during the 40s and came here. So she would talk to me and think I was my dad, and she would speak to me in German, and I didn't speak German. So I kind of started learning how to speak German just so I could communicate with my Oma in order to have some kind of relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? it's tough. And the things that you have to do, like with my mom, I didn't finish, I didn't complete my last year of high school. I had to go back and do night classes and all that, but I never completed high school because we couldn't afford the hospice and the nurse anymore. So I was already on 4-hour days of school anyway. And back then we had these things called beepers. I don't know if y'all remember that. Beep, 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 beep. Or it went. Yeah, I had a beeper. So if that went off, I was allowed to leave class because that meant my mother needed me and I had to get my butt home. So that's kind of how my high school years kind of went. Right, let's go up and see what's going on with the family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's a party, everybody. I see we can't play music, but I could damn sure make it up. At home tonight with family, says Rainbow River. Have Infantry Outdoors on the cell phone and the Stanley Cup on the TV. Hot dog. Hey, who's playing in the cup? I'm so out of the hockey thing. It ain't even funny. Oh wait, Arkansas living $5. Happy birthday! Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, family. Really, really, really do. I'm surprised it came up on the screen. It's different than it is on the screen. Oh, there you go. It's hot dog. Oh, that's why I have the tablet over there. The tablet can show me things that this one, it just comes up in black because I have it in high contrast. Hey Arkansas, Joe Morgan at DJ, got that. Joe Morgan, Infantry Outdoors. I've been doing this since 2004 and 2006. I was in high school when they started going downhill. I'm 33 now. It's just like, yeah, it is, dude. It is. I went through it middle school, high school. So 90s. Yeah, early to late 90s is what I went through it as. So, but Arkansas, thank you so much, family. I really appreciate that. Rainbow River says Tampa Bay Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche Game 6. All right, so my prediction, and yeah, I don't care who eats me up in the comments. I'm going to go for Tampa Bay just because I'm a Florida boy. So, Colorado Avalanche. Now, I've never been a fan. I've always been a Panthers fan, to be honest. Always. Since the conception of the Florida Panthers, I've always been a Panthers fan. I even snuck out of school one year. Snuck out of high school. All of us did. Like damn near the whole high school. That's how we got caught. And we went to this place. If y'all are old like me, you remember this place called Incredible Universe. We went to Incredible Universe, which was, a pretty damn big place to go. And it was a pretty big thing that they had going on. There were local radio station, which at the time was 94.9 Zeta, the rock station, was having a Panther party at the Incredible Universe. So like at least I would say at least half to 3/4 of the high school ditched to go to the Panther party. Now at the Panther party, we got a lot of cool stuff. We got pucks. We got this was a time when if they won, you would throw, or if they got a goal, you'd throw a rat on the ice. Which now I hear is a no-no. But it was a no-no then. We still did it. Anyways, it was just really cool. But our undoing was when we got home. And my mom was like, how was school today? Oh, it was great, Mom. Yeah, we had a fun day. Yeah, okay, great. All right. So what were y'all doing on Channel 7 News at Incredible Universe at the Panther party? I hope you brought Mom home something. So yeah, we got busted. We gave Mom some stuff. It was okay. Tampa Bay Lightning, Colorado Avalanche Game 6. So that means whoever wins tonight gets it. Which that's going to be. And let me know how it unfolds, Dave, please, and thank you. We can talk about that in the chat tonight. Anything you guys want to talk about, man? It's a matter of fact, I'm going to put the chat overlay so y'all can see starting now. Don't put anything up on the screen that y'all don't want, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. High school went really learning when I was a kid. I'll stay here for the kids and probation. Yeah, the whole child no left behind thing is like my son is kind of mixed up in all of that right now. And we actually have to figure it out before school goes back into session because my son has ADHD and ODD, oppositional defiance disorder. Um, his parents, sat down with the school and were like, hey, we were all in agreement that this year he didn't do well enough to move on to sixth grade, in our opinions. We all agreed upon it. But now we're getting this letter saying, hey, he's going to go to this school this year. And we're like, no, he's not. He's supposed to go repeat the fifth grade. So we're going to have to figure it out because they have that stupid no child left behind thing. Well, sometimes you have to repeat things to certain people. You have to give that person another opportunity to go back through what they didn't comprehend the first time. And I'm not talking about my son failed out of lack of anything other than he had a hard time. He has a hard time with reading comprehension and certain things to where if they passed him, they passed him on a D minus, to be honest. So that whole no child left behind thing, that's gonna. I'm hoping that I can get around that and they don't mess my child up. That's just my honest thoughts because I think another year in the fifth grade will benefit him fully. So Tampa Bay down 3-1. All right. Well, Tampa Bay must win or series is over. So they're the ones, yeah, they're the underdogs tonight. So if you what period are they in? What period are they in, man? I want to know. See, now you got me stuck. I can't put the game up or I'll get copywritten like AF. Guys, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button when you come in. Be sure to subscribe if you're not, become part of the family. I live stream every Friday night from usually 10 p.m. until whenever we're done. Every week we talk about a different outdoors or world-related topic. This is Infantry Outdoors Live. I am DJ Infantry. So good to have you. If you are new here, any comments, questions, concerns, anything pertaining to this program or Infantry Outdoors itself, always feel free to write to us at infantryoutdoors.com. We would love to hear from you. So any ideas, any guest spots, anything that you guys want, write to me, drop it in the comments. I always like hearing stuff. I like reading comments. First period. Oh, so it's early. Yeah. It's just underway. Sweetness. So made it to the Springs this week, as you guys can see in the video, or if you didn't see it, go over and watch it, please and thank you. A little trip to Rainbow River. I'm all right. See, I'm thinking about Dave. Over to Little River Springs. Really nice place. Now I'm going to actually go back there and do some more. I went and tried to do a magnet fishing video the other day. And it's pretty neat how it works because you've got the Swanee River and Little River Springs. And if you see in my video I put out this week, you'll see the tannic water meets the blue water. That's the Swanee River muddy water meeting the clear blue spring water. After that point, there is like a sheer 20-foot drop off. Now, the part I want to show you guys to a point, I'm not going to go in it, but there's a cave right there when you come into the springs that divers go into, and a lot of from what the FWC and the sheriff's I've met and talked to over there have said that a lot of people don't come back out of. I just would love to get some photos or some videos of going, like just the entrance. So I have to get to the point where y'all are going to probably laugh if you're a northerner, but I haven't made it in past my knees because the water is 70 degrees. It is freaking cold. I'm a person where, again, my senses are heightened because of my disability. So when I go into the cold water, and that shock hurts. Like you'll see my face like if I just got punched by the biggest man in the world. But once I'm past that point, I'm okay. Now, the further down I go, like I've been past my knees, like I said, because I've also had stuff in my pockets too. I've had my phone, my voice recorder. I've had electronics in my pocket, so trying to film. But the magnet fishing thing didn't go so good. I didn't find anything but like 2 fishing hooks and 2 bottle caps. But in all fairness, this 10-pound magnet that I have, that's like this big around, all right, I would throw it over here, and in seconds it would be over here and then hit the ground. So the river current was kicking. It wasn't a perfect day, but I did recon with the sheriff's office and FWC some bridges and some places like that we're going to go magnet fish. So that's coming up. Let's see what we got. Guys, make sure you comment because we don't have any topic tonight. So we're just hanging out, doing our thing. Now, next week's video, I have no idea because I haven't shot one yet. So it's going to be really, really interesting as to see what this week is going to bring, because I don't know, boys and girls. I just don't know. I applied for my hunting. First time this year for quota hunting. I did not get applied for the family hunt, and Brandon did not get his deer quota hunt either. However, I got my general gun, first time ever, deer quota permit for this year. So I'm excited for that. And it's at a place called Mallory Swamp. So we're going to start learning and reconning that area. Jan556, thank you, fam. Happy birthday to me. Woohoo. Appreciate you coming in, fam. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button so that the algorithm shares out the program. I came on early hoping more folks could come in. And we'll see how late do we stay tonight, depending on how big the crowd is. So thank you for coming in, fam. Really appreciate you. Hope you had an awesome week. How was your week, by the way? Tonight's going to be basically chat based. So I need y'all to chat it up tonight. Ask questions, bring up topics. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be on you guys because I'm just up here hanging out, celebrating, having fun. This is our 6th year on YouTube now. And when I tell y'all 6 years feels like 6 years, it's not a joke. It's been a long 6 years. I truthfully, and a lot of people that work with me and have worked with me for many years, one of which is a big time YouTuber, is dumbfounded how I have so many videos and live streams up and my watch time and subscriber count is so low. It's like I got black flagged at some point, sometime, somewhere, and it's just we're not growing like we should have. I mean, in 6 years, that's a lot of content. You know what I'm saying? I think we got like almost 300 uploads or something like that in 6 years, which is a lot. But that's why I'm so thankful for each and every one of you guys that are always here, always commenting, always watching the videos. And for the new people that come in and say, hey, I watched your video and it inspired me to do something. That keeps me going and going and going. Like, you guys really don't know how your genuine comments, I sit and I read them to my kids. I read them to my wife. We love it. We love everything you guys say, and what good, bad, or ugly. Because a lot of the funny ones, all right, like I'm going to give you one here. And we've talked about this before. And if this person is watching, I'm not going to put your name out there. However, you can gladly go to the video and see it yourself. Now, this is something, again, that has been brought up several times, okay? It's in the Gamo video. Oh, wait, that's not the one. Here it is. In the Gamo Maxim Swarm Gen 2. Now, I want everybody in the chat. How many we got in the chat? Because I count as one for unfortunate reasons. So I got 4 people. So 3 of y'all in the chat. I want everybody knows what a pellet gun is. Okay? And everybody I don't know if everybody knows, but there are various sizes of pellets. All right. The one that I own is a Gamma Swarm Maxim Gen 2 in a .177 caliber. Now, in my videos, I have not said .177 and have just said I've got my 177 right here. Because to me, you understand if I say, yeah, this is a 177 rifle or 17 millimeter, you understand what I'm saying. Just like you're not going to say, hey, this is a .22 caliber rimfire, unless I'm breaking specifics down to a scientist. This person actually comments, and this is not the first time, fam. Why do you keep calling it a 1.77? It's a .177. Who the hell cares? If you understand, these are but and take it with a grain of salt, guys. I mean this lightheartedly. I'm not saying it to be mean. I am solely saying that who cares if it's .177, 177, 17 millimeter? It's a freaking Gamma pellet rifle. If you don't know that a 177, .177 was what I'm talking about, or 17 millimeter in that case is what we're talking about, then dude, instead of pissing a fit to me, I think you need to do better homework on what you are trying to talk to me about. What do you guys think? Comment, because I know some of y'all got air rifles too. I know y'all got air rifles. Everybody that got a gun usually has an air rifle. And here's my question. Everybody in the chat, what's your favorite air rifle? If you have one, what's your favorite air rifle? It sounds good, did it? Sound like the lid was on. Let's go lightning. Dun 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 dun. Let's go lightning. The underdogs. But me, I love my Gamma rifles. I'm actually going to try reaching out to them this year because I really want a 22 caliber. And see what I said right there? I want a 22 caliber. You don't hear me saying I want a .22 caliber. I want a 22 caliber Gamma Magnum probably, because this year when I hit them squirrels, they're going to drop. I'm not going to have this, did I get him? Did I not get him? Go get the wife and kids and track them down looking for the trail. It's going to be family. It's going to be poof. He's down. Black Hawk down. But it's going to be a lot of fun this year. I can tell you that much. Especially I got my deer quota permit. I'm going to apply for turkey. I know when to apply for turkey for spring turkey this year. So hopefully we can get on that. Now, that's just quota hunting. That is not counting non-quota hunting grounds that we have that we're going to be learning this year as well. So it's going to be a really, really, really exciting year this year. So I hope you guys stay with us. I hope you guys are all subscribed. Joe says, I like air guns well enough. I don't know enough about the 22 and the 25. The 177 is really... See how he's typing here? There ain't no points. And I'm reading it I understand you 1,000%. The 177 is really dependent on pressure and pellet type more. Okay. And that's what I've learned too. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all have seen I can off my squirrels. The blind guy can drop squirrels with the pellet with a 177 pellet rifle. Now, I just want the bigger load in the Magnum, not the Maxim, because the FPS is more in the Magnum. It is a bigger piston. These are Springer guns that I'm using, by the way, for if anyone is air fire friendly. These are Springer guns that I'm using. All of my Gamos have been Springers. My son's gun that I stepped down to him is the Whisper Cat. The one that I use currently is the Maxim Swarm Gen 2. The next one that I want is the Gamo Magnum Swarm Magnum, I think. I don't know. They have so many of them, but it's the big 22. Rainbow River says, when I was in my early teens, I had a pump BB gun. Think it was a Daisy. Man, those were the best. You know why those were the best? Because you didn't have to buy air tanks. You didn't have to buy. All you had to buy was BBs. And then if you were smart, you made a BB trap. So you recycle your BBs. And then you just keep going and going and going because BBs are expensive. I tried doing that out here with my kids, but I didn't angle my BB trap. I just have a flat wall. So if they come back at you. But yeah, I have a handgun, a Daisy handgun, which is CO2. Now CO2s are fun, but CO2s, you have to constantly buy CO2. You have to constantly buy the BBs and all that stuff. And then I have the 2 Sprint, and I did buy a Umerix broadaxe, and I was going to do a review on that, and I still have to do the review on this Daisy. But the Umerix broadaxe, I literally only shot this gun maybe 5 times. And in the 5 times I shot it, me and Brandon maybe put 10 rounds in the clip, 3 rounds through, so 30 rounds per person, maybe, I don't know, less than 1,000 rounds. Okay? We go to shoot it the next time, and when we fire it, you hear, and it shoots the gun, but you hear the seal inside where you can't get to doesn't work. I reach out to Amerix. Hey, listen, I was going to do a video on this gun, but this is what happened. Well, you have to take it back to the store. I can't take it back to the store because it's been past time for the store. So that's why I'm reaching out to the manufacturer, because it's an internal seal that has gone bad. Oh, well, there's nothing we could do about that because it would cost more to ship the gun here, fix the seal, and send it back to you than it would for you just to go buy another gun. So that's the Umeric way of thought to the customer is your warranty's up, your gun broke, go buy another one. Okay. Just wanted to say that. So Joe says, I like to just fiddle with guns. Air guns would be more fun if I could do something with them. I have no yard, so I'd have to go to the range. So I'm going. No, but here's the thing with air guns, man. If you get like the low FPS, if you're just target shooting, I used to shoot them in my hallway in my house. Just put up a backstop. Get a setup like those nets similar to a golf. Where you hit the golf ball into the net, but you want very small, fine netting. And get one of those just easy lever actions. Get an old Red Ryder, dude. You can fire that in the house all day long. Excuse me. Pardon me for that. Another thing you can get, Joe, is airsoft. Is basically a BB gun. The word airsoft. It's still an air gun. It just fires a plastic BB instead of a metal BB. They can fire metal BBs, but in airsoft play, you would use plastic BBs. And then you could set all kinds of shit up around your house. You could do tactical practice, pardon my language. You could do tactical practice around the house. Go around the corner. Reload. Reloads kind of suck, but, you get the point. They have AR-15s. They have ones with a blowback, which the blowback is a cool effect, but you're wasting gas. So for the effect, I'd rather have the more round capacity, me personally. That's just my thoughts. And if you're coming in, hey, thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up button. I hope you're having a good time. We're just hanging out for my birthday, celebrating with everybody here on YouTube. Hope you guys really do enjoy. If you want to show your appreciation, or as people have asked, how to send fan mail, it is down in the description box below. You'll see our P.O. box, all of our social medias. Of course, we have Super Chat here. And if you're watching on the replay and you enjoyed this and you like to send us some love, there's a super thanks button that you can hit. And super thanks the same way the folks watching live right now can super chat. Yeah, that's what super, too many supers. Yeah, I'm in a small apartment with my folks. One is Minnesota. It's not practical. You know, you don't want to go going pop, 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 because some of them shits are loud. I ain't gonna lie. The companies have also warranty. The companies have, yes, warranties. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this again. The companies have current warranties and they don't treat customers right. So companies do. But listen, and that's why I bring it to you. I was talking with Mayhem and he was like, dude, you should do a video just how it is, pretending you just got it and, you know, screw Umerix because it's screwed up. And I even told the guy, I'm like, listen, dude, I've only gotten around to shooting this thing 5 times with my kid. No lie, 5 times. I wouldn't be calling you if it was something ridiculous. But no Gammo I've ever bought has taken 5 rounds, you know, that small amount of rounds through it. I would say we take out 3 CO2 cartridges, okay? Each time him and I go out to practice. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. All right, so let's go up here. Joe says, I used airsoft years ago. Was a lot of fun to just relax. A lot of fun just to relax and mess with them between the range trip. Yep, they're a lot of fun. I had them where we had sticky targets when I lived in the trailer park. Me and everybody in the trailer park, me and all the neighbors got them. We had pistols, shotguns, automatics. We had sticky targets that we'd hang up on the poles, and it was like darts, like playing darts. If you wanted to play darts, you do it with a. All right, I got my 320s. You know, it was a lot of fun, man. I might have to do that again with my kids. Joe Morgan, Infantry Outdoors. I think you froze. There you are. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Again, I'm in a rainstorm, folks. That's why we're not outside broad scattering today using the recon wire. I really wanted to be out there. And the other thing is, if we were to be out there right now, it was 115 here today. And it would have been like 90 degrees tonight in a fire. I think I would have just stayed in here anyway. We'll get to the outside eventually, but the last couple of days, that's why I'm wearing this long sleeve shirt. I don't know if y'all can see. Look, your boy got brown. I got red over here. So kids got red. We went to the spring again. We've been living at that spring, man. It's, you know, the best thing to do. It's free. It's not far. We have a good time. All that good sort of stuff. So we've been spending a lot of time there, but it's been super hot. I mean, super hot. And I know it has been everywhere else too. What happened here? Oh, there we go. Okay. What else? Y'all seen the big win for the 2A community, right? But then turn around and they're passing this bill through with old Mr. Potato Head cheesing. Meanwhile, the bill that they're getting ready to go put before him because of the Supreme Court ruling it violates. So it's going to be interesting to see. Pay attention to what's going on, boys and girls. I know y'all do. As always, the world is going crazy. We talked about that last week. And I just want y'all to be prepared to know things, all that good sort of stuff. So be aware of what's going on around you. Don't let them take your freedoms. I found a funny one lately I've been watching. And the thing I find funny about it is I never heard of this the way I'm seeing it. Has anybody in... Hold on, let me see how many we got in the chat. Because this is going to get interesting. Just says I got 3 in the chat. Okay. Anyway, however many people we have watching. The sovereign citizen thing. Have y'all heard about this? I'm curious. Rainbow River says, where did you buy your gun? Is the same make and model still available? Which one? Where did I buy which gun and which one? I have a cabinet of them. I have handguns, I have rifles. Or you talk about my BB guns? I bought... Okay. I'm back with you now. BB guns is what we're talking about. All right, so I bought the piece of crap Umerics. I bought at Tractor Supply. The Daisy power line, I believe I bought at Tractor Supply as well. And my 2 Gamos, I'm 99% sure I bought them both at Walmart. But I want to reach out to Gamo this year and see if they want to work together in a sponsorship and see if they'll send me a 22 with really good optics and I can promote the hell out of it because I love a Gamo Springer rifle. I really do. It's become my favorite. And the only reason I want to step up from the 177 to the 22 is the dropping power. I want to be able to, like, if I will go rabbit hunting, I want to go rabbit hunting this year. And I know y'all say, oh, use a shotgun, but here on the property, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I also have my trapping license this year. So we're going to be putting out traps for different stuff this year. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. It really is. I'm going to actually get out and get some. We went to a fishing event today held by our city. This was a total disaster. Good event. I mean, it was a good event, good intentions, but it just wasn't orchestrated right. Now, they had different stations. They had 4 different stations kids had to go to. And once you get stations done, if there was enough supplies, you would get a free fishing pole and fishing kit. Really cool. I mean, great idea. When you got to the stations, first of all, just to register your kid took us forever. Now, mind you, I'm telling you, it was 115 degrees today. Okay? It was freaking hot. And the line for this event was in no way in the shade. So we spent like 45 minutes. I went and got an umbrella. And it was so hot. Like, it was unbelievably hot. And then you did the 4 stations. Like, one station was teaching kids about conservation. Like, if there's 15 fish in a pond and everybody takes fish, what's left? Nothing. And then it broke it down. If you leave 2 fish or 3 fish to breed, they'll make more fish. Then you come back and take more fish. And that's called conservation. They had another station where they taught the kids, which I thought was the funniest one. They were trying to teach kids how to tie a improved clinch knot. But in order for them to finish the little class, each person had to tie the knot. Found that takes so long in heat. Like, kids they're like, I want to go home. I give up. It was so hot. The one that was broken is Tractor Supply. That's the Umerics Broadex. It's a really cool revolver. It reminds me of the old Crossman, I think it was that I had. I think it was Crossman. It was the old 44 Magnum. But this one is like the 44 Mag, but it has a Picatinny rail on the top, Picatinny rail on the top, or on the bottom. It came with 3 different rotary mags. So it was just really cool. And it was only like 40 or 50 bucks. However, again, 15 CO2 cartridges through a CO2 powered, gun should not affect the internal seals in any way. I mean, I've been letting it sit. I might run some through it again and just see what happens. But yeah, that's what happened with that gun. But again, I hope to reach out to Gammo. I just got to get up the nerve to write a letter and send it and all that stuff. But if I were going to buy an air gun for something right now, I'd look into Utah Air. They are expensive, but they use green gas, but they make some of. See, I don't want anything like that. I don't want PCP. I don't want. Again, I'm only going for squirrel, possum, small game. I'm not going down and taking out. I want to get a PCP 50. All right. I want a 50 cal. Those are badass guns, air guns. I do want to get one of those eventually, but that's just for personal, guy type crap. You always want to have a big gun. I've always loved BB and pellet and air rifles and stuff. I've been shooting them since I was a kid. Just like all of you guys have. They were the great thing. You shoot soda cans in the backyard. But as an adult, I've come to love Gammo as a staple in my house now, because I got the Whisper Cat as like a lizard deterrent when Brandon was little, living in the city where we lived down in South Florida. You had all the tegus that were in the backyard and all these big iguanas and lizards and stuff. So I'd shoot them but it's a one-shot break barrel. Now I move up here, I had to get me something that holds more than one shot, because it takes long to get a follow-up. So that's how I got into the next generation, which was the Maxim Swarm Gen 2, which has the 10-shot mag. They have some kind of stuff, but smaller. I'm saying that company makes all kinds. I'll check it out. I will definitely reference the company. And you never know. Utah Air might be a new staple in my house. Lightning scores first goal on the game. All right. Well, Lightning got so what's the score now? In the first period? Rainbow River? Give us that update. But yeah, I plan, like I said, trapping. I plan squirrel hunting. I still have to take me and Brandon's squirrels and get them mounted. Maybe I'll do that this next round of paychecks, because this guy, like, it ain't, boys and girls, it ain't cheap to get taxidermy done. So I've been waiting. They've been in the freezer since like end of last season. But we'll get them mounted. But I'm already starting to get ready. Now I need a deer blind. Anybody wants to contribute? I need one of them tent deer blinds. Mobile. It can't be permanent. Because Brandon is going to go with me deer hunting, or my wife, or it'll probably just be, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to work it, or I'll just go by myself. But either way, I'm going to get a ground blind to get the deer. This year. And I figure if I get a tent blind or pop-up blind, it would be better, because if I do have my wife or my kid taking as my buddy with me, then it's more room. Plus, I can conceal the camera better in the pop-up tent than I can a climber or something like that. So that's my thought. So I need to get a deer blind. If anybody wants to contribute to the cause this year, I do have my permit for November, so super excited. Rainbow River says, do you still have the receipt? No, that's the problem. I don't still have the receipt. And Amber works for Tractor Supply, so it was kind of one of those, like, we already knew, because it was a while that I had it, but we just didn't use it. And that's why I reached out to the company, and I was like, look, dude, I didn't leave anything in here. There was no CO2 left in it, and it's just been sitting, and I took it out to shoot it, and now it's leaking. Can you fix it? And he's like, no, can't fix it. It'll be cheaper for you to go buy one. I'm like, so that's your customer service to people? You can't fix your product. Just go buy another one. What the hell am I? I'm not going to buy another one now. And I was going to do a product review on it. So, you Merrick's get a thumbs down from me so far. Not happy with that company. And they have a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to check out by that company. But if that's the type of customer service you're going to have, Merrick's, then, or Umerix, or whatever the hell, however you pronounce it, if that's the kind of customer service you're going to give to people, then hey, Bob's your uncle. Plenty of other air gun companies out there that their air guns last. Look, the Daisy, I put a lot more rounds through the Daisy than I had through the damn Umerix, but it's still going. It's still fired. It ain't, oh no, psst. Can't handle the pressure. That's what it is. 1-0. Sweet. Let's go Lightning. Let's go Lightning. Let's go Lightning. Coming up on 9 o'clock. Actually surprised more folk game popped in. Next week we got some good stuff to talk about. Also, I'd like to thank the Fight for Patriotism. My buddy had me over there. Zach had me over there the other night. We talked about what to do as a disabled person when STFH, happens, when the bad time, when the apocalypse hits. It was a really great program. Go over, show Zach some love. It's called the Fight for Patriotism. Amazing young man, doing amazing things in the community. I'm proud to know him. Proud to call him a brother. So if you guys haven't checked him out, if you weren't part of last week's live stream, go check him out. Go show him some love. Go hit his subscribe button. He's always got something going on. He's even got a poker night happening over there, from what I understand. I might have to go get involved with that one night. Does anybody find any good sales? Anybody notice gas kind of going the other way for a minute there? Because up here, it was going up, going up, going up, going up. Now it's going down a little bit. So I don't know what's going on, but I know it's not for real. It's not going to last is the best way to put it. But at least up here it went down a little bit, at least for a couple days. I didn't have the opportunity to get gas during this down hike because, of course, I filled up right at the last moment when it was still expensive. So, yeah, go Infantry. But so what do you guys want to talk about? If we ain't got much left to talk about, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I don't have anything else to say. But yeah, comment, chat. Let's see what you got to say, guys. And Lightning is up 1-0 in the first period. It'd be cool because I have the screen capture thing here if I could put it up here, but I would get copyright AF if I did that. We could just watch the game, and do a commentary of our own. I'm sure that would go under fair use, but you know how that goes. This broadcast is exclusive content of the NHL. It should not be distributed or rebroadcasted without written consent from the National Hockey League. Now enjoy your game. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Zach is a good guy. I'm not really. talkative today, man. I'm just glad no one. I'm always glad of that, Joe. I feel you, dude. I feel you, dude. You know, I'm just trying to, and I don't know if it's because I came on at 8 and not at 10. And I did let everybody know last week it was going to be 8, not 10. But see, this is what I mean with YouTube. It's the times like this that make me go, where and why is no one here? Because there should be a lot. I mean, we got almost 1,700 subscribers now, boys and girls. Thank you all very much. But there's not even 17 people here. So I don't know. I know YouTube had a purge recently. But as a content creator, it really does make me, make me bummed sometimes that I work my butt off. Like for a perfect example, I forget which video it was. Let me look at it. It's like it got 10 views. And I don't mean to sit up here and cry and moan or anything, but it just like it gets aggravating as a content creator. And I'm sure if any of you do this, like you don't just watch YouTube and you're like me and you make content. Here it is. How to pressure can raw corn. Now, that video has only gotten 10 views in 2 weeks. Everything before and after it got way more views. Now, pressure canning corn, I've even been watching how to do that. I just watched today how to do blueberries. I just watched how to do, I'm always looking for that kind of stuff. Just new ways of doing things and preserving foods. And because I'm sure like all of you guys, you realize the damn grocery store is expensive. It is a hell of expensive. So I'm trying to figure out all this kind of stuff. But here's the thing now, when I go look at someone's video and they got X amount of views and X amount of time, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I try to, because again, this is part of my job. I'm supposed to understand how trends, and I'm not a trendy person. Maybe that's my problem, but I'm supposed to understand how this stuff works. And no. I know I post twice a week religiously because this counts as a post, right? So if I post on Wednesday and I post on Friday, that's 52 times 2 is 104 uploads a year. That's more episodes than any of your TV series. Now, that's also what YouTube tells you to do is be regular, right? That's regular enough to where it should be better. It should be recommended, but Lord have mercy, I can't figure it out. Infantry most Fridays after I get my folks to bed, then fall asleep sitting up at the desk after the last new ones. No, I'm not saying that, Joe. Believe me, I'm not. You're always, brother. You're like my number one guy I know. If you're not here, you're commenting tomorrow or later that night. I know at least 5 people watched that I shared them. Yeah, and believe me, I appreciate that. I really do. Joe, you are like seriously the number one. I love you so much, bro. You support this channel a lot every Friday religiously. And that's what I mean is like, I don't know if I've even tried things like I had certain tags in my videos, for example, disabled, handicapped, special needs, which all of my videos would fall under because of my situation. Well, recently I learned from a YouTuber that YouTube will discriminate against that. They don't want to put you in front of people because you look different. And this is actual factual stuff that the emails were brought up on the video. But yeah, it just made me think, well, maybe I need to go back and remove these tags because maybe it's hurting. Because again, if you worked at a job for 6 years, okay, and in that 6 years, you did grow, right? Everyone around you that started either with or after you has grown past you in less amount of time than you have making the same types of content. The only differences is you also have metadata involved, which is the hashtags and the descriptive tags and the titles and again, there's a lot into making a YouTube video for business and making a YouTube video just to make a YouTube video. Which I kind of do both. I make it because I love doing it, but at the end of the day, I would love for this to be something to hand to my kids and let them continue on the journey of what we're trying to build here. But if I can't get this views and things figured out, then I don't know. I really don't know. I'm at basically the mercy of the YouTube ocean at this point. Joe says I share every one of these, if not during the show, after I see them. And thank you, Joe. I love you, bro. I really do. I really do. Sad fact is, Infantry, it's their pond, and they are taking the dump in it, and it was for Pride or Juneteenth. They would push it. They don't like the way we do things. And that's exactly one of my points. That's exactly. Monkey Man Bob, what's going on? Thank you so much for the love, bro. I appreciate that. And that's just it, Joe, is exactly what I'm talking about. Is this whole entire concept of Infantry Outdoors 6 years ago was created by me and motivational doc Alan Mendel at the radio station one afternoon. And it was created because I wanted a way to present to people my joys, my funds, my knowledge of the outdoors, which is a lot between fishing, freshwater, saltwater, crabbing, lobstering, camping, hiking, just doing Florida things that I grew up doing. He was like, but your whole great part of it about it is when people realize you're blind, you're handicapped, it's going to blow their minds. Like, you're going to succeed because, there's a very small group of people even doing anything like that. He's like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody on YouTube doing that at the time. This was 6 years ago. So he started it, and it did grow, and that was the condition my wife had, because as you guys know, as YouTubers, everything comes out of your pocket until you're monetized. And my wife, I was at the time, had nothing. I had a cell phone and a $15 GoPro. So I worked up, and we saved, and we got our first Canon Canon camera, and it went on from there. But and here we are in a multi-screen studio and green screens and great things like that. But again, all of it to this point, I still have not received one penny from YouTube in 6 years. I've been monetized only since January of this year. And when you guys see I'm going to do a video on what it's like being monetized my first 6 months, you're going to be shocked at what my stats say I'm getting paid for 6 months of doing what I've done, So I don't want this to be like a piss and moan type of thing. I'm trying to put it out there as more of a learning moment. So if anyone knows what I might be doing or how I can do something different, I think I do pretty good on the thumbnails. I think I do pretty good on the titles. Again, I'm doing all this myself. I don't have no company doing none of it. It's just me sitting back here by myself. I've even had people, family, check this out. I have had people complain about a typo on a blind man's YouTube channel. Let me repeat that. I've had people complain, comment, nasty comments over a typo on a blind person's YouTube channel. If that just ain't saying I'm bored as hell, I don't know. I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. So keep the videos up. You will get there in no time. Bob, I am working my tail on it, buddy. Look, I'm not one that ever gives up. I adapt, I improvise, and I overcome. And again, I don't want this to be taken in as boohoo, I'm crying, none of that crap. I want it to be taken in as, if y'all know what I can do different, if you have suggestions, I'm always down to hear it. I have been in radio and TV for 20 years of my life, more than 20 years. So constructive criticism is something I've always enjoyed, provided it's delivered the right way. Don't be a snob or mean about it, but I love constructive criticism. Don't let them screw you up. You're fun. Make the videos you want and enjoy your life. There will always be some Karen and Ken to screw up your yeah, and I agree with you, Joe. I do agree. Hike with Mike. What's up, man? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, brother. Appreciate it. We're kind of just chit-chatting tonight about everything. Like, I'm pretty much bitching about YouTube, and how I'm just not getting views, and it's like suppression. I feel like they have a suppressor on me, and they didn't file a tax stamp for it. It needs to get taken off so I could take off. But the first video I saw of yours was your air gun review. Maybe reviews will get you pushed by YouTube more. Okay, well, here's the only problem with reviews. And again, don't take this as I'm pissing and I'm moaning, okay? Reviews, it takes money. A lot of the times I'm not big enough to where companies reach out to me yet, so I have to pay for everything. And as a handicapped person on fixed income, like I said, I have paid for all 6 years of this YouTube career. That's one of the hard parts. Believe me, my intent of getting paid from YouTube is not, nor has it ever been, to go buy a big fancy house and a big fancy car and none of that crap. My intent, my wish for this program is that the funds generated by Infantry Outdoors will pay to take me to do the things I want to film. I want to travel and go to other handicapped outdoors men and women and film with them, hang out with them. How do you hunt? How do you fish? How do you mountain climb with no legs? How do you go camping with a wheelchair? What gear do you use? And I want to feature that. So my goal, my hopes and praise for this channel is so that the funds it makes, and it always has, goes back into making the program. I don't take a paycheck. My family doesn't take a paycheck. That's not what this is about. But I'm limited by the amount of funds. Like, I can't travel. Airfare is expensive. Fixing the trucks in order to get around is expensive. All of that stuff is expensive, especially now. So, but again, I'm working on other things. Like we've been discussing tonight. I want to reach out to Gammo Air Guns this year and see if they want to collaborate or advertise with us this hunting season, because boy, we going squirrel hunting. I want to go rabbit hunting. I have armadillos in the backyard. We're gonna do a nighttime armadillo hunt here. I think I'm gonna do that soon because they're tearing up my backyard. Unfortunately, my landlord won't let me trap or do raccoon on the property, which is what I really wanted to do. However, I have had friends that say I can trap at their place. So we're working on that as well, because I really want to trap a raccoon. Y'all, if anybody knows me or been around long enough, I've always wanted to get a raccoon skin hat. So maybe I'll be able to get my first raccoon and make some kind of, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got to figure out all that steps from A, B, C, and D first. So, but we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. again, this week I don't even know what we're putting out. I don't know what I'm doing. Excuse me. I got a couple more days to film something for you guys. Not sure what it is, but we're gonna figure it out. Hike with Mike says I just got back yesterday from a wonderful solo camp out in the woods. Did not see a single person. Had the woods to myself. Loved it. Loved the solitude. Sweetness, dude. Hey, we need to link up and plan something, brother. Only problem I have with camping right now is it's so flipping hot at nighttime that it's just intolerable. But Mike, dude, I would love to do some kind of trip, you know, just fellas for the weekend. Go somewhere. I know there's a lot of hiking trails, and I want to start learning them. I want to start backpacking and all that stuff again too. I miss it, man. I love just immersing into the woods and just being part of nature. And you know, I was even thinking today, I was like, man, I need to go get me a jet boil so I could do certain things and just have, certain things. I was looking at Walmart, they got the nesting cup. I was like, that's a great thing to have right there, that little tin nesting cup. And then I was looking for the Stanley pot, and they didn't have it. Because if you get the Stanley pot will fit in the nesting cup, and then you can put your propane and your little burner inside the Stanley cup if you take the two drinking cups out. So, I mean, it's a pretty neat little thing. However, they didn't have it. They didn't have a Stanley pot. So, I would love to get a Stanley pot and a nesting cup and a little propane burner and a little, y'all know what I'm talking about, the whole setup, especially before hunting season. This way, when me and whoever, whether it's my wife, my son, whoever goes out for that hunting day, that we can just, after morning, time, we can make food right there, which I think is great. Take it in a backpack. All right. Airgun hunts would be an awesome video to see. I've done airgun hunts. Monkey Bob. I love that name, Monkey Bob. Monkey Man Bob. If you go look back on the channel, you'll see we did squirrel hunting last year. My son and I got our very first squirrels ever. If you go further back on my channel, you'll see that we've hunted iguanas in South Florida and eaten the iguanas using air rifles. So I've been using air rifles for a lot of years. I think they're great. They're really, really good to have. Joe says, Infantry, have a great birthday. I'm glad I could be here for you. I've got to run. He needs up. Bed after his smoke. Take care. 10-4, brother. Give my best to Dad. Everybody remember, say your prayers for Joe's family every week. Say prayers for his dad. And thank you, Joe. We love you, brother. You have a great week. As always, I always appreciate you, man. You know that. If you ever need anything, you know who to holler at. Maybe in the fall when it cools off. Yeah, man. I am a hot weather guy, so I love summer camping, and I don't need a fire. And that's what we were talking about, Mike. I was supposed to remember tonight. I was supposed to be outside, and we're gonna have this wonderful bonfire and all this stuff. Yeah, Mike's not far from me, so he knows the thunderstorms and the winds and everything came in, and it's raining and it's nasty out, and it's just so hot right now. It was like 115 here today, 110, no lie. And we were at a kids fishing event that ran from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. What these people were thinking to have it at that time, I don't know, but it wasn't a very good thought. So, but yeah, man, in the fall, and here's another thing I want to do. They have this new battery powered air conditioner. I think it's called an EcoFlow, right? I want to reach out to a company since I live in Florida and be like, hey, listen, it's summer and I camp and I want to camp. However, it's too hot at night to camp. Now, this thing supposedly can run like 8 hours on one brick battery that it comes with. You can charge it solar. It's pretty neat. It's like a Jackery, but with air conditioner. So I want to I want to sit down again. I just like many of you. I have to get up the nerve to reach out to the companies and say, hi, I'm this, I'm that. And that's really what we all need to get over, is just reach out to people and say, hey, if they say no, they say no. It is what it is. No loss, no gain. But at least your name now has resonated in someone's ear. Your thoughts or potential thoughts of you will be in their mind from, moving forward. So what does iguana taste like? And I wonder if the python they're hunting in the Everglades are edible. Yes, python are edible. Yes, they're very bony, like rattlesnake or any snake. And they're going to kind of taste like freshwater fish, if that makes sense to you. Iguana, you have the dark meat and you have the light meat, like any other animal. The tail, the light meat, I enjoyed it. It kind of tasted like, and I hate to say it, like chicken, but like chicken. It really did have a chicken kind of like eating alligator. If you ever had alligator, it's kind of like that. The dark meat I didn't like. The dark meat did have like a lizardy kind of flavor to it. I don't know. I didn't care for it. But we had it 3 ways. We had tacos, quesadillas, and nachos, all with the iguana meat that we shot and harvested. And now I've harvested a few ways with the guy down there. One of them was in the bass boat. We just floated down the intercoastal and was shooting them out of the trees, collecting them as they fell, and again, my air guns have always been there for me. My gamos have already, and at the time, it was the Gamo Whisper Cat, because I didn't have the Maxim Swarm repeater until, I think when I moved up here is when I got that. That's why I like Gamo. That's just me. Now, if someone wants to reach out to me with a rifle or an air gun and show me theirs, I'm happy to. You guys can always reach out and write to me, companies and things like that might be watching later. I'm not against other companies. I've always used Gamo. I've always used Crossman. I've always used Daisy. But in the Springer world, I'm a Gamo person, I guess. I like it. I feel the heat here in Arizona. Stay cool. Dude, it's got to be hot in there. Well, see, here's the thing, though. Arizona, you're different. You're a dry heat. Where Mike and I are in the North Florida area, especially where I am, because you have both the eastern coastal waters and the western Gulf of Mexico waters basically doing this where I live, crossing over. So I get it from one side and the other. And so does pretty much all the way down the entire state of Florida. That's what makes the weather so crazy. But it's been unnormally hot lately. Or abnormally, is that how you would say it? Abnormally hot? I mean, yesterday it was 108 with 104 in the shade. That's nuts. And then, but what I'm saying is, versus Arizona, we have humidity on top of that. So when it's like 100% humidity, you could be standing in the shade, not moving, and the sweat just runs. Like today, dude, I must have sweat probably a gallon and a half in the time that we did the kids' event. Like there are days where you can sweat. Like we went to the spring the other day. Okay, perfect example. It was in the hundreds again. I drank Gatorade all throughout the day. I'm talking about multiple Gatorades. I didn't take one pee the entire day. That's because I sweat so much that my body didn't have to pee. It was all coming out my sweat. But I drank gallons of Gatorade and water throughout the day. I didn't pee the entire day because it was coming sweat. I hate hurricane season. Always a stressful time. Yeah, that it is. I don't know about up here. Hurricane season, like it very rarely comes where I am, from what I understand, because I'm like in the middle of Tallahassee and Jacksonville. So it would have to go, excuse me. hook over into Georgia in order to really come and get, and do anything here. But yeah, hurricane season down south, I always hated because you never knew. They never knew. They'll be like, oh, you got 3 days to get ready, 4 days to get ready. You go to the store, okay? You buy your plywood, you buy your water, your food, your supplies. Now, granted, you should have all this stuff ready. I lived in an apartment with no ability to really prep, okay, in an 800 square foot apartment. So, yes, every hurricane I had to go grab hurricane preps for the most part, just, freshen up everything. By the time you're done and you do your gas and you got your Jenny and you make sure that your Jenny's got the oil in it and everything else is ready to go, you're looking at a couple $100 that you didn't have at the time because, hurricanes don't come in on your schedule. And then because of that, now you're sitting there waiting for a storm. And the next thing you know, it never hit. You just spent all that money for no reason. And now some of you are going to say, well, infantry, you could just use the stuff you bought or put it away for later. Correct. You're absolutely right. You could put it away for later, use it for next time. And in a lot of cases, we did. But again, when you're in an 800 square foot apartment, a family of 4, you don't have storage. There is no storage room. So keeping jugs of water would turn out into we went to the beach. We didn't have to buy water that day. We just used the water and buy another thing of water. Living here has been a whole different situation. Like I got water to flush the toilets. I got water for drinking. And this is designated water, by the way. We've got extra food. We've got canned food that I've been canning, as you guys have seen on the channel. The hot sauces I've been making, which, by the way, the pepper plants, boy, they've been putting out peppers. We're going to have a good season this year of hot sauces. And I'm working really hard this year to make them available to you guys. So that's another project I have coming this year is going to be the hot sauces. We're going to have some with Scotch bonnet peppers, some with cayenne peppers, some with Carolina Reaper peppers. So we've got Santa Fe. I have a Santa Fe hot sauce coming. Just a lot of different things coming out of the garden. And you guys just got to make sure that you subscribe and stick around and all that good sort of stuff. So I am closer to the Gulf, so threat is always there. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're closer to either side, like I'm literally like in the middle where I am, so close to Georgia, like it would have to come across either way. But the wind, now the thing I have to worry about from what I understand where I am isn't so much the hurricanes as it is the tornadoes. And those are never fun. Hurricane you can get ready for. Tornado. Keep in mind I'm in Florida. You can't go nowhere. You go down 4 feet, you're in water. So there's not like, go in a storm shelter or go in a storm cellar. No. I'm in, what do they call these, modular homes or, trailer homes or whatever you want to call them. The hurricane comes, there ain't nothing left of this place. They don't even know we're really good to go because the walls are like, paper thin. So that doesn't help. But what else we going to talk about, fam? What else we going to talk about? Because I'm pretty much out of juice. Y'all got any comments, any questions, anything you want to bring up? Been going for about an hour and a half now. It's been a good time, man. I've had a lot of fun tonight. Can't believe it's been 6 years on YouTube. Holy crap. It's not so much my birthday that makes me feel old. It's going, holy crap, it's been 6 years that I started doing this, and here we are 6 years later. But again, I'm going to keep driving forward, and I know I reach people. I know I do things that I want to do, and I know all good things come in time. I just hope that you guys will continue supporting the channel, sharing it out, doing all that wonderful sort of stuff. And who knows, maybe another 6 years from now, we'll actually be able to hit the road and do with them, set out on our mission. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Like I said, we got our tag for this year for General Gun for deer. So I'm going to be taking you guys on some scouting, which is basically going to be some hikes. Hike with Mike. Have you ever been to Mallory Swamp? I believe there's a campground out there. Would you recommend PCP air rifle or break action? I will be hunting small game. All right. Here's the thing. Is for small game, I'm using, and please don't be one of them people that gives a damn about the point. I use a 177 Gammo currently right now. I have the Gammo Whisper Cat, which is a 177 single shot break barrel Springer air rifle. I also have the Gammo Maxim Swarm Gen 2, which is a 10 shot Springer barrel, break barrel with a 10 shot rotary mag. I'm trying to move up. I want this year to move up to the 22 caliber Gammo. If you watch my videos, Bob, on the squirrels, there were times where I know I hit the squirrel, but I don't think it dropped. And I don't want to do that. Keep in mind, for being visually impaired, it's one thing for me to even hit the squirrel as good as I did. You just to hit a squirrel at that distance is pretty damn good. I want him to go down. So I personally want to move. If you're going to do small game, I would get a 22 caliber. I like the Springers because when you're out in the field and you've shot with a PCP, when you've shot your 5 shots, your velocity is going to go down. And the more the velocity drops, the less lethal your shots are. I personally want one and done. I don't, and if you do have to do follow-up shots, like say you're taking down a large raccoon or a large rabbit, and you have to put more than one shot on target, with the PCPs, when you shoot X amount of times, again, your PCP goes down. Whereas me, I can spring load, follow up, and keep going, and I'm not going to lose anything. And where your velocity is gonna drop off literally after your first shot, just like any CO2 or compressed air fired rifle. Every shot after that is going to drop off. You cannot, I mean, you can, but if you take a damn bicycle pump out there in the woods, you're going to be there for half an hour trying to refill your PCP gun. That's the thing that I don't like. For now, if you're going to go, this is talking small game, okay? A situation where you're going to be able to shoot multiple squirrels, multiple rabbits, multiple. If it's a one and done scenario, I would go for whichever is the highest velocity, true velocity, not what they advertise. They all advertise, oh, I can go to, like my Gammo says it can go like 1,300 feet per second. Yeah, I'm sure it could. Not with what I'm shooting out of it. I'm probably getting like 800, 900 feet per second with the rounds I'm shooting out of it. So yeah, I hope that sums it up for Springer versus PCP. I don't like PCP guns because you have to go back and fill them. That's the only thing. I mean, I have an air compressor here at the house. Ain't a big deal. I just fill it up real quick. Or carry a scuba tank, but then you're in the woods like Scuba Steve. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen on 6 years. I've been on for 6 years too. I was just reminiscing about about it yesterday on my trip. My first video was of an Eastern Diamondback Rattler. Wow. Yeah, mine was a kids fishing tournament. No. Where is Mallory Swamp? It's like 20, 30 minutes for me. It is, hang on, let's do this. Mallory Swamp Wildlife Management Area.
Mallory Swamp around. Here you go.
Okay, so it is. Dun, dun, dun. It doesn't even tell me like where it is. It gives me a phone number. It's got 4 out of 3 stars. According to the Google review that I read earlier, they offer camping, which that's going to be wunderbar for hunting season. I'm just going to book my weekend and just camp the whole damn weekend. Let's hit directions and see where Google takes us. All right, so Mallory Swamp Wildlife Management Area is 56 minutes from me. And it is down yonder. It is south of me, Mike. Around. Trying to get you an area. North of Old Town, north of Trenton, north of Cross City, south of Mayo. It is near Branford. If that helps you out. But yeah, that's where I got my permit for my deer. And you never know, man. Maybe somebody wants to take me for my deer weekend and be my partner. I don't know. I can have somebody with me. So, but yeah, that's where I'm going to be, Mallory Swamp, for the weekend. I'm trying to get my first deer. And then I'm supposed to go to Mayhem's in Arkansas this year for a deer hunt that we pushed off last year and the year before. But again, that's all going to depend on funding because the infantry ain't got no funds. I have fun. I don't have any funds. We recently just got our truck fixed. If you guys are ever in North Florida and you need a really good mechanic, Brit Automotive. Big shout out to them. They got my Avalanche up and running. So now we just got to get the Suburban back on the road and hopefully have 2 working vehicles again. Because I really do want to go out to Arkansas and go get my deer with Mayhem and start to be able to travel because that's, again, what I want to do is not be here. Okay, been to Trenton. That is where Eastern Corbin, the county singer near Mikesville. Okay, well, it's north of Trenton. Trenton's here, so it'd be like this way. It's actually like outside of Branford. It's closer to Branford, like southwest of Branford. If you Google it, you'll see Mallory Swamp Wildlife Management Area. But Mike, if you wanna put something together, we can go do a recon weekend out there. You and I can go do a hike and mark some trails on my hunting app. And start looking for deer and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely do want to reach out to EcoFlow and see if I can get me one of these damn air conditioner thingamabobbers. Because for summertime camping, I love camping, just not in the summer. And I remember in Boy Scouts, we never went. So if we went to summer camp, I went to North Carolina for summer camp. We never went to summer camp in Florida. It's too hot. There was once or twice we did, but it was just so hot that it wasn't even like a joke. So but yeah, on the other side of that too, that's just for the quota hunt. I also have regular no quota hunting in the Osceola National Forest. So that's another thing that we're going to do. We're going to do a family hunt. I'll see if we're allowed to do that. But a lot of things are coming up this year: trapping, hunting, fishing, going to the springs. I've got some prepping stuff coming up for you, some gardening stuff as it comes out as of the new container garden. New sauces as I make them. I'll show you guys how I make them. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know, a matter of fact, I got to send out. If anybody in South Florida is watching, I need Scotch bonnet peppers. I need like 5 pounds, 10 pounds of Scotch bonnet peppers sent because I need to make more of that sauce that I made that I can't even get out to people because everybody wants it and they buy it so quick. I am the opposite. I hate the cold weather and I am usually miserable camping in the winter. Laugh out loud. I must be a reptile, I suppose. Well, no, what I'm saying is, me, you can go now, from now until fall, because it's not till November. Deer season isn't until November. So, what I want to do between now and then, I've never been to Mallory Swamp, so I want to start learning it and start marking on my GPS areas and start narrowing down where I want to go for my hunt. Um, so there's going to be multiple trips out there between now and November. And if you want to go one of these times, you and I can get together. I believe I'm 98% sure there's a campground there. So we could camp there and recon, go on hikes, take a trail, see where it leads us. I'm always down for anything fun, man. Especially when it comes down to marking places. The Osceola Forest is really wet forest for sure. Been there a few times, always on wet trails, but that is okay with me. See that? And again, that's another area I need to learn for this coming season because that's the area around me that's no quota. So that's going to be no quota for turkey. That's going to be no quota for deer. That's also where I intend on maybe go trapping. Unless one of the closer places near me allows trapping. So I just need that buddy to go, not have to take the wife and kids all the time. You know what I'm saying? Be able to go, hey guys, I'm going to go out, go do some trapping with Mike, or go do some tracking rather with Mike. And who knows, maybe we'll trap out there while we're out there. I don't know. But a lot of cool stuff coming up. Hope you guys are all on board. And I thank everybody for the 6 years of support, especially the OGs. If you've been with us since day one, thank you so much. I know many of you, like Hike with Mike's been with me for a long time. Rainbow River's been around for a long time. A lot of my faithfuls on here. I've been on here for a long time, and I really appreciate you. And big shout out to, hold on, I got to find it again. Big shout out to Arkansas Living with the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that for my birthday. Really, really, really appreciate that. But yeah. The only major battle in Florida during the Civil War was in that forest. Yeah, no, it was, man. It really was. I like that forest. I think it's really cool, and it's got a lot of. I don't know what's the right word to put it. If you're spiritual or whatnot, it's got a lot of juju in it. It's a different. There's different places of that place that I've been so far that some of it is like, you want to keep an eye over your shoulder, and other places is not. It's neat, man. It's a really cool forest. I think everybody needs to check it out. But again, that's another place. So if you've been there, maybe you can, guide me, or we can get together and go do a hike and do a weekend or an overnighter or whatever. That's only like 30 or 40 minutes from me, Osceola. Whereas Mallory would be almost an hour. Actually, no, I think it's almost an hour to get into the management area. And it would be about 52 minutes to the Mallory management area. Tony Smith, what's up, family? Thank you for the birthday wishes, brother. Appreciate you. Much appreciated. But yeah, I want to find start finding where is a good place to go, where the flat. I mean, obviously, I'm going to do my homework on satellite recon and try to do it ahead of time as much as I can to know where I want to go, because it's a big forest, just like Mallory Swamp is a big swamp. But that's the biggest part of why I want to go and do these overnighters in the woods, so that I can start familiarizing myself of, okay, there's a clearing over here, there's water over here, this looks like where they're bedding down. Here's a possible food plot area, that kind of stuff. So that when November comes, I really, really, really want to get my first deer. I really do. It's been coming on 8, 9, maybe almost 10 years of wanting to hunt and provide for my family. So now that I'm up here, I have the great opportunity to do it. I just need to put boots on the ground and start doing it. But so yeah, those are the two areas: Mallory Swamp and Osceola. We also have like Troy Springs, Management Area, Little River, but those are quota hunts again, and I didn't get they don't even come up when it's quota time to apply. So I don't know. I really don't know. But I know phase 2 opens like next week. So I may look into what's available in phase 2 and see. Because I was trying to apply for me and for my son. And then, of course, the family hunt for all of us to go. But the family hunt, I think 4 of us in the woods is going to be a hell of a mission. But that's, again, why I say I want to get a tent blind, ground blind. So that if I do take more than one person, like my wife and kids, I can stuff them in a tent. Speaking of the Civil War, is there any SCV members here besides me? SCV. Have you researched the Green Swamp? I've heard of it, but I haven't researched it. But Green Swamp does come up on my hunting grounds. That's another one. I think that's more south of me. I'm trying to stay close to home, or as close to home as I can, for my first year or two until I get comfortable with this whole scouting, hunting, hiking, all of that kind of stuff. Because some of it I'm going to probably be doing by myself. And some of it I'm going to be doing either with my son or my wife, or, it's going to be an adventure for sure. I've got the gear. Big shout out to One Leaf. If you guys have not checked out the One Leaf Commander NV100, I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't ordered one, I know they're expensive, but it's worth it. It's a game changer. That's also in my description down below. All of my gear, my recommended gear, is always in the video descriptions and on our website, infantryoutdoors.com. So I go to the Green Swamp all the time. All right. Well, let me let me see something. Hold on. Let's actually look right now, Mike. Because if there's something in Green Swamp, would you be willing to help me find hunting grounds in there? I mean, if it's available, I will pull it up right now, actually, and see what we can see. And if you're just coming in, guys, hit that thumbs up button, please. Really does help the algorithm, and share us out. We're just hanging out for my birthday, talking about upcoming hunting seasons. Why is this not? There we go. And if you live in the state of Florida, they really make it easy. Even for me, like, I've memorized where I need to go. But basically, it's a Go Outdoors Florida. And you hit purchase license, log in. In my case, I'm logging in because I've done this. I have licensing as a permit. So put in your birth date. Put in your last name. And then you put in your social security number, 4 digits, last 4, and Bob's your uncle. And it opens up everything. So apply for limited entry quota hunts. Let's see what's available. We have archery phase 2 application deadline, which I don't have anybody to fix my bow up here. I haven't found a bow shop. I have a bow. I need it restrung. I have the string. I have everything. I just need to find a place to do it. So archery season, I don't think is going to happen this year. Muzzle loading, I don't have that either. Track vehicle phase 2, I don't have anything like that. So nothing available right now. Oh no, what happened? No way. It like bummed me out. I'm not going to go through all that again. No way, Jose. So, anyways, the Go Outdoors Florida app works really good. Twitter is so annoying. All right, so yeah, but I will check out Green Swamp for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to register for this year, but I will do my research on it for sure. But yeah, that's the hope for this year. Plus, like I said, I got my fur bearing trapper's license, so I want to do that too. I figure on the days that I'm not hunting deer, I can go put traps out and hang out in the forest for the weekend or something. And then, between trapping and hunting, I've got a full fall lineup for you guys. And then I've been wanting to do fishing, but it's been so freaking hot that it's just, there's no point. I'm not going to get a fish. Like y'all can see, I'm red, man. I'm burnt up. Long sleeving it out in the sun today. It's been hot. So I haven't really been doing much of fishing now that we're done with bed season and all that crap. I hate bed fishing. Blind people in bed fishing, we just don't match. But either way, we got a bunch of stuff coming down the line. But I think that's where I'm going to end this, guys. I don't have any more to say. Mike, I definitely want to get with you about those. If you want to do Mallory Swamp, Osceola, I'm going to look up Green Swamp. Make sure I said that right. Yeah, the Green Swamp. Okay, let me see how far that is real quick. Green Swamp.
All right, Green Swamp around Webster.
Green Swamp Wilderness Preserve. And then you have Green Swamp Nature Preserve. It's in Polk City. And that would be, that's far. That's 2 hours away. 2 hours, 17 minutes for me. That's really far. So that would definitely have to be a weekend hunt that you plan. I come down with the fam. We do our thing and camp for the weekend. But I would be down for it. Infantry, it's terrible hot in MO, going to be 100 tomorrow. It'll feel like 110. Tony, it was 102 with a real feel of 110 here today. 104 real feel in the shade. It's been so bad, man. It's been so bad. It's like the heat is unbearable. I don't even want to go outside. Like, because I got sunburn at the spring. And mind you, I meant to do a video for this week at the spring of magnet fishing, but the current was so bad, I didn't get anything but a couple bottle caps. I forgot my voice recorder battery. It was just one of them days where, with Murphy's Law, what can't go wrong will go wrong. But that just leaves me up to what I got to figure out for this week. I can make it up your way. That is no problem, even if just for a hike and recon. That works for me, dude. We don't have to camp. We can hike and recon. My whole thing is just getting out, you know what I'm saying? And to get out with somebody that might know the area or might be able to show me something. Mind you, I'm a new hunter, so having somebody point things out like, hey, look, this is a flat area where you're going to want to keep an eye on this season, or I've got a trail camera. I want to get a few more trail cameras, but I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it. I'm slowly getting into it. The important thing is I have my rifle. I've got ammo. I've got camo. I've got ghillie suit. I've got, everything I need except for the deer blind, which where I live, we're only allowed to take the deer blind in 8 a.m. the day before your hunt. Then you can leave it overnight and you must take it down within the next day. So that's the rules of the hunt. I figure I'm going to be there for 3 days. I'm going to put it in on a Thursday, I would imagine, Thursday or Friday, and then hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then take it down once I'm done, because I'm going to be back to the same spot all the 3 of the same days. At least that's my plan. But it's going to be exciting. I'm excited for it. I really am. But yeah, man, we could definitely do a recon. Either Osceola. Like, I would like for you to take me to Osceola, because if you know that versus Mallory you've never been to, at least Osceola, you can point me in some kind of direction. Whereas right now, I'm just walking into the forest with no direction. I'm just going to pick a spot based on satellite footage, drive my vehicle, and go, okay, I think we're going to start here, and just start looking for trails. That's it. But as you know, Osceola is a big forest. So and also too, I've got, like I said, my friend, the mechanic actually said I can come trap on his property for raccoons. So I may go do that here in the next week or so. Just pop by his house, be like, hey, I'm gonna put a trap out today. I'll be back, check it tomorrow, see what we get, man. Because I would love to finally get me a raccoon that I didn't have to let go because we were worried it had babies, as you've seen in the video. But yeah, guys, family, that's where I'm gonna leave y'all. It's like 5 minutes to 10. And let me read Mike's comment here. I have only been to Osceola a couple of times, and it has been several years, so I am not an expert on Osceola, but I don't mind walking around in the woods. That sounds like a plan to me, brother. We're definitely good on that. We can do that faux show. And that's why I said I need to give me a jet boil too. That way I could just put me a little backpack meal, take jet boil with some water, and we good, we gone. You know, I've been stocking up on them too. Every time I've been going to Walmart, I've been buying the Mountain House meals. I usually get like 2 or 3 every time I go to Walmart, and just been putting them in a box, putting them in a box, putting them in a box. And I was telling the wife, I was like, listen, these are going to be good for multiple reasons. One, right now, freeze-dried food, you should be stocking up on it anyway, just because of supply, and it lasts a long time. But 2, like I was telling her, to have all of this for the upcoming fall and hunting season. If we go out hunting, we want to sit in the blind and make a little quick meal. You just pull out the jet boil, and boom, you got biscuits and gravy. Boom, you got breakfast skillet. You have lasagna for breakfast. They got, excuse me, they got all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, that's why I'm telling you, every time I go, it's like 2 or 3 minimum of 2 of the Mountain House meals. Or they have this other one that's there. There's red beans and rice, and it's like $4. I've been buying a couple of those. And to be honest with y'all, if the one that I'm buying for $4 really doesn't taste that great, well, listen, food is food when you don't have food. That's why I have a cabinet full of seasonings, and I make hot sauces. So if it doesn't taste good, well, you put hot sauce on anything, it tastes better. With that said, everybody, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Mike, definitely get a hold of me, bro. Let's get something booked where I can have a release planned, so I can get the arrangements I need on my side to either have the wife drop me off to, or you can come get me, but let's definitely get something planned. I would love the collaboration, a hike, we'll do like a half a day or whole, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I got the meals. I just gotta grab me a jet bowl. And we'll have a nice day hike through Osceola, and hopefully be able to find some stuff. And if any of you guys ever want to get together in the North Florida area, reach out to me. I'm always down for that. Lastly, before I go, put it up here: comments, questions, concerns, advertising, anything of that nature. It's always infantry at infantryoutdoors.com. And if you made it all the way to the end of the program, well, hot dog, you are a soldier just like me. I thank you so much. And thank you for celebrating this portion of my birthday. My actual birthday is not for a few more days, but I'd like to thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for the super chats. And if you guys are watching on the replay and you super thanks us, thank you so much for that as well. Really appreciate all the birthday love. Mike, you have a wonderful night. Rainbow River, if you're still here, have an awesome night. Big shout out to Arkansas Living for the birthday donation super chat. Hey guys, I really do appreciate it, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do in supporting and making Infantry Outdoors what it is and moving it forward to where it will be. So with that said, I'm the Infantry celebrating my birthday here with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. May God richly bless you and all that you do. Have an amazing weekend. And I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors. Until we meet again, I'm the Infantry saying thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. Have a good night. Oh, Infantry, what are you doing here? Hold on. Let's try this again. All right, guys. Now I think I got you lined up. So y'all have an amazing night, and we will see you next Friday. Don't forget, Wednesday's upload, Friday live stream, 10 p.m. Back to normal. See you guys later.
Infantry Outdoors live stream is brought to you in part by Silver Connections Group, a digital marketing agency providing website development, Google boosting, social media management, and so much more. Visit them online at silverconnectionsmobile.com or call today. Also by water purification products, pure water at your fingertips, providing the complete package, including sales, installation, and service, fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or give them a call today. Pure water is at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your videos a professional look. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And also, don't forget, use promo code